This is day, oh, I'm echoey. I'm actually in a shower at a pool, but not showering, just came here because I did my run for today. This is day 4 of 1,170, running every single day until the Olympic torch run and hopefully beyond. But today is also National Carrot Day, which basically is what I've eaten today, and an apple, but on a kind of fast cleanse like a Daniel's thing. So, and also today is National Hug a Reporter Day, and I didn't see any reporter today. Hi! So for this day, I give myself a hug because though I'm not a paid reporter, that's something I'm passionate about. Like when I went to Ukraine for the war, Turkey for the earthquake. Hi, you guys! So, I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm running every single day for the war in Ukraine, for war orphans. And yeah, I was just talking about being a self-proclaimed journalist because today is National Hug a Reporter Day, so I was like, I'm hugging myself. But yeah, so I think around maybe tomorrow it's National Fact Checkers Day, and hug yourself, guys, because we have to keep the freedom going. So whatever's in the news, whatever's trending, if it's against Ukraine, if it's whatever it is, I'm 100% against war personally, but I am supporting war orphans. So there's millions of orphans being made around the world by war, and I'm against that. And so I have been running every day actually with this flashlight, and I've just been kind of doing a pre-Olympic, I'm not an Olympian, but a pre-Olympic torch run all the way up till the Olympics. And yeah, I guess I haven't told you guys this story yet, but on the 1st of April, already for about a year, I felt in my heart that God was leading me to go across America on foot. However that looked, I didn't know. I just had like all these dreams about it. And so obviously I'm coming out of being sick / still healing right now, so I can't just like run, but I can practice run every day and maybe be able to walk across America. But on the 1st of April, I had a former Olympian tell me, why don't you run with the Olympics? Because they run across America. And I was like, like I'll pray about that. Like I did feel it. But then on April 1st, I told her, hey, I'm at April Fool's Day. I'm running across America, starting my run today. And she's like, no, don't do it. You gotta heal first and stuff like that. And I was like, April Fools, just kidding. But then that day, I really was feeling from the morning to start running. And I was like, God, I don't need a sign that you're real. I believe in you, Jesus, but I need a sign to run. And so, someone else had prayed for me that past Sunday that I would see a sign if I'm supposed to do a movement for Ukraine and for kids there. And so on April 1st, I got on YouTube and up pops Forrest Gump, and I just felt to watch it. So I watched it, and he ran across America for 1,170 days. And as soon as I saw that video, I said, like, to myself, I'm like, oh my gosh. I didn't know this. It just like downloaded into my like heart and soul. All of a sudden I was like, oh my gosh. It is 1,170 days till the Olympic torch run. And I looked it up, and sure enough, so I was like, okay, I got my sign, to start. And so that night, in the middle of the night, which I've been doing it at night because I just have this flashlight, I started running from the beach home, and now I'm just kind of running in the neighborhood. And also today is National Run Around an Object Day. So anyways, I'm spending all these days, I'm a real creative. I get bored easily, so I'm like, I can't just like run only. So I'm trying to spread the word, probably interview people, and celebrate holidays every day, because that's what peace does. In peace, there's celebration and holidays. And when there's war, when there's people are fighting and getting bitter, that is squelched inside. And I know probably all of us have felt hurt enough in the heart to not be able to celebrate. And so I'm just spending every day in celebration. And the first was April Fool's Day. The second was, oh my gosh, I already forget. This is part of my healing process, is getting my memory back together. But yesterday was Find a Rainbow Day, and I found a storm, not a rainbow. And yeah, today is Hug a Reporter, National Carrot Day, and Run Around an Object Day. But as far as the reporter goes, I exist to raise awareness for injustice and causes like orphans, disasters. Like that is like my heart string that is just like ripped. Like that Sunday when the lady prayed for me, she did it because I started bawling when the guy mentioned orphans. And so she's like, what do you need prayer? Like, what was that about? And yeah, I was just like, so. But the good news that, I get to report on is that Jesus changed my life, of course. And that is good news. And that's what I have every day. I'm celebrating every day because of these ridiculous holidays, kind of. But, God made all these simple things. And the thing is, I know what it feels like to be an individual too broken to even celebrate the little things or the big things or people, birthdays, And so, all that to say, I guess I'm officially announcing on my social media that I am running every day, and you're welcome to join me to participate in raising awareness for the travesties of war, the war orphans, and just all of that. But bigger than that is before the good news of Jesus reached me through a reporter, hug yourself, I didn't have it in me. I didn't have the care or even concern about helping people. So it was like when this good news reached to me that I am a good news bearer, bringer, that I'm not to just sit on the couch and waste away. And yeah, I just actually saw one of my original OG posts when this amazing experience happened to me with Jesus. I keep saying 10 years ago, it's 15 years ago now. But I made this post and I was just I looked at this clouds and I saw this puff of cloud, and I was like, I'm just like that. My life is just a vapor, a fog. I'm here today, I'm gone tomorrow. And I was just bemoaning life. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, all these beautiful clouds came and this beautiful sunset. And then I just felt like God was saying, get your eyes off yourself and get them onto me. I didn't make this heavens to remind you how little you are, but how big I am, how much I can do. And so even though there's so much happening in the war, in the horrible darkness of life, it's so important to get our eyes onto what's positive and beautiful and amazing. And God, for me, if I had never taken my eyes off of myself and onto God, I literally would never do a thing for another soul, not another human, because it wasn't that I was just so selfish, oh, me, I gotta, everything's about me, but I was so insecure, which is selfish at its core, because I wouldn't be able to get beyond my introspection, looking at me, though I was looking at myself in bad ways. So anyways, all that to say, this is my run of the day. I have to go live as well. So this is my run around an object for Ukraine. Woo-hoo. So thank you guys for being here, and one day I'm gonna have an event that runs and you guys are invited, but right now just get outside and get running, and it's good for your health, it's good for your family, good for your future, and good for the purpose and the mission that you're called and made for. So it's like being sick for a couple years has just made me realize how much I love to move, because I couldn't. I was bedridden or in the ER or whatever. And so, dude, get moving. Don't take it for granted, because it can get taken from you in a snap. There's so much junk in the world, junk food, things people shouldn't be doing to their bodies. So, running around my stationary object, this pool. So thanks for being here, you guys. This is actually my second run, because I ran earlier around the neighborhood. But yeah, anyone just joining, today is National Hug a Reporter Today, and I just want to remind you all that you are all reporters, telling people the good news and celebrating every day. Every day there's celebration happening, and you know, there are times we cannot celebrate, and those are times we have to change things, change ourselves, heal. You know, I was sick in the ER. It was very hard to celebrate that. On the front lines in Ukraine, hearing explosions, walking into basically a dungeon filled with kids, none of them with bulletproof vests on. That was not something to celebrate. Walking into an orphanage, and these kids having watched their parents die in the war, and just looking up at me, so many of them, like I was their last hope. And you know, they come to me in my dreams still, because I've never seen such desperate looks, you know. And you know, if I do something to raise awareness, then more of them can be saved. Whereas if I go back just as I am, maybe I can save one or two, I don't know, adopt. But it's gonna take a lot more than me. So please care about the cause, support people doing the work on the ground in Ukraine, and kids, adopt, support adoption, support adoptive parents. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna call it quits. I'm actually on a second day of a fast, so with a bunch of girls. You're invited. 40 days. Anyways, I'm gonna sign off, you guys. Oh, hi, girl. Oh my gosh. Love you all. Love you, Krista. Bye.